Angie, the question is, why are these two government-sponsored enterprises doing this? Well, it's supposed to jumpstart home buying among millennials and others who've only been able to dream about having the American dream. But is that likely to happen? Stuart Elliott, he's a former New York Times reporter. Now he's editor-in-chief of the real estate magazine, The Real Deal. Stuart, let's back up. What is the background on this decision?
Homeownership right now is at a 19-year low. Obviously, Fannie and Freddie have been big impetuses to making mortgages happen. You know, it's interesting. There was a recent figure that was put out that 1.2 million loans would have happened since 2012 if we had been at pre-recession lending standards. So there's just an enormous amount of activity that you wouldn't be seeing right now if it weren't for really tight lending standards.
Well, do you think that's going to make a difference, dropping it by 2 percentage points for down payment? Will there be a surge now of applicants who will qualify?
You know, I think 29% was the typical percentage of first-time buyers in the market as a percentage of total real estate purchases. Now it's something like 16%. So I think it's definitely going to have some sort of impact. I mean, there's some thinking that, you know, it might not be far enough.
Well, let me ask you about that. Might it in any way make it too easy for people who can't really afford a home to get one, which was the big problem we had a few years ago when the housing market collapsed?
Yeah, I mean, that's the big question. And, you know, the thing there that they're saying this time is they're not going to allow no-doc loans where you don't have any documentation as to why, you know, you're creditworthy, or you know, income verification. They're going to do it this time. Those are all standards that fell by the wayside during the last run-up. And maybe a lot of people wouldn't agree with me, but is the same bolt of lightning going to hit the second time? I mean, it's probably going to be the next time the crash comes around, it's something else besides the exact same thing that caused it the time before.
All right, Stuart Elliott from The Real Deal, thanks so much.
Sure, thanks, Bill.